He races towards the front door. I have to find her. With a swift motion, Ryan grabs Jacob and pulls him back. Don't be foolish, you won't find her. But she's out there. Jacob struggles to break free from Ryan's grasp, but Ryan holds him tight. What do you hope to accomplish by going out there? It's too dangerous. I don't care. You're not thinking clearly, Jacob. Look at you. You were ready to run out there without even a jacket or a scarf or anything. Jacob continues to push Ryan away. Then let me get my coat. Jacob sounds like he's on the verge of tears, but Ryan merely shakes his head. Try to reason with Jacob, offered to go look for Susanna instead. Nicest possible way. If this was Steve, I'd probably just offer to go instead. Let's reason with Jacob. It's Susanna, what do I care? Jacob, please listen to us. I try to lay a hand on Jacob's shoulder, but he jerks away from me. Jacob, look out the window. Really, look. Jacob stops struggling for a moment and looks at the blank slate of white outside. Do you really think you can fight Susanna and all of that? I have to try. His voice is small, barely a whisper. What happens if you get lost? What if something happens to you? What will Susanna think? But Jacob's voice cracks and his shoulder slump in defeat. It's not the first mistake, is it? He sinks into a nearby chair and stares at the floor. Stay here, we'll wait for her together. Ryan leans down to make eye contact with him. Susanna will be back any minute now. Why did you go make sure that there's a wonderful dinner waiting for her while she returns? Jacob nods numbly and stands. He looks like a rag doll being dragged along by a string. Yeah. He walks back into the kitchen, one wary step under another. In the kitchen, Steve looks out and catches my eye. I shake my head and he nods understandingly. I turn to Ryan and speak in a low voice. Do you really think she'll be back soon? Ryan turns away from me and gazes out of the window. Jacob needs something to focus on right now. Cooking will keep him distracted. I like that answer a lot, because that is his way of going, nope, not a chance. That wasn't an answer. It was. Ryan sighs and sits on the chair that Jacob occupied a few moments earlier. Thank you for your help, Natalie. I don't think I could have reasoned with him myself. He sighs and holds his head in his hands. I'm bad at appealing to emotional types. It's amazing that you could talk with him like that. You were able to calm him down. I shake my head. It was both of us. I lean against the wall and follow Ryan's gaze out of the window. Neither of us feeling particularly hopeful. Suddenly, Ryan's eyes widen. He races towards the door and throws it open. Ryan, what are you? Two snow-covered figures come bursting through the door before I finish my sentence. Ryan slams the door and locks it. Someone help me. Trent shakes off the blanket of snow that envelops him and Susanna. It cascades down then in a wave of harsh white crystals. Susanna. Jacob rushes from the kitchen and eyes wide with a shock and relief. Steve follows close behind. Did you hear me? I said help. Trent takes a wobbly step forward before his knees buckle underneath him. Susanna lies in his arms. Her eyes are shut tight. Her skin is almost as pale as the bits of snow that cling to her. I tried to get here before the storm hit. I found her on the way. Trent speaks slowly, teeth chattering wildly between each of his words. Steve quickly lifts her from Trent's arms. Jacob runs to a nearby cabinet and pulls a heavy blanket from it. Well, I mean, they won't be able to eat because she's unconscious, so more for us, right? Right? No? What do you mean incompassionate? Bastard. He wraps it around Susanna tenderly. Use my bedroom, it's in the back. What? I point to the door that leads to my room. Susanna's bedroom's upstairs. Use mine instead. Steve smiles gratefully at me and carries Susanna into my room. Jacob follows close behind us. What do we do now? Steve and Jacob look at each other uncomfortably. Actually, Susanna's kind of our resident doctor. I'm not really sure what we should do. Who has the biggest bat? We should smack her in the head with it. No? Okay. Smelling salts. Do they still work? Do they work? I don't know. Fuck knows, probably. Well, she's still shivering. That's a good sign. Ryan stands in the doorway of her room, observing the scene in front of him. Has anyone checked her pulse yet? Not yet. Then please do so, and we'll find as many blankets as we can. Go check on Trent. Stay and help us. I don't want either. Steve's here. Let's stay here. I can do it. I rush to the bureau and pull out as many blankets as I can find. For good measure, I pull out some of my sweaters as well. Ryan lays the blankets and sweaters on top of Susanna's body. She's still shivering violently. Ryan places his fingers against her neck to check her pulse. He looks troubled. Is he going to be okay? Well, she's not so cold that she stopped generating her own heat. That's what shivering is for. But her pulse is pretty low and she's still not conscious. There's not much I can do. Really, our only choice is to wait to see what happens. Oh, good. Jacob. I put a hand on Jacob's shoulder. He doesn't react. Susanna will be fine, okay? Okay. Jacob doesn't sound like he believes me, but then again, I hardly sound like I believe me. Stephen taps Ryan on the shoulder. Maybe we should go check on Trent. He glances at Jacob before giving me a nod. Ryan looks confused, but he follows Steve's out of the room anyway. He follows Steve's out of the room. Again, not the first spelling mistake, is it? Oh, God, I've got a horrible cough. It's really annoying. I do apologise. Jacob doesn't seem to notice the silent exchange between the two of them. I should have done something. Jacob's voice barely breaks the silence. Why didn't I? Whoa, don't tell me you think this is your fault. Well, it's not. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck are you doing there? Guys, we have a fucking guy who uses the Force. Look at him. What the fuck is that? Vroom. Fucking weirdo. If you'd gone out there, would have been in an even worse situation. But Trent did. That's different. How? Trent was already out there. He didn't just rush in headfirst without thinking. Jacob bites his lip and glares at the ground. Is that it? What? I'm just a stupid kid who doesn't think. I'm just useless? Whoa. I tried to place a hand on Jacob's shoulder, but he pulls away. Maybe you should stop doing that. You're not useless. No one ever said that. You don't have to. He's on the brink of tears now. I get it, okay. I can't help anyone because I'll just get in the way instead. That's what you're saying, isn't it? No. Although now that you say it, yes, you're being a prick. No, what I'm saying is that we care about Susanna, but we care about you too. Before I realise it, I'm yelling at Jacob. Give yourself a little value once in a while. You never think about yourself. Why should I? I don't want to be stupid and selfish. Why can't I help? Oh, woe betroths my family. Well, not family, me. God. You're not useful if you're dead, and it's stupid and selfish to ignore the fact that everyone here cares about you too. Natalie, Jacob. Susanna's quiet voice breaks through our shouting match. This is probably a decent time for that to happen. No fighting, okay? Jacob and I rush to Susanna's side. Susanna, you're okay? She smiles weakly. I'm not sure I'd say that, but I'm grateful for what I have. Fucking hippie. We were so worried about you. I was worried about me too. I was too bold. I thought I could make it back in time. She sighs and sinks into the pillow in my bed, closing her eyes. You two look much nicer when you're not fighting. We're not fighting. Just Jacob's being a prick. That's not my fault. Oh, yeah, sorry. Jacob and I instinctively look away from each other. What happened to you? Ryan stands in the doorway. He's staring at us curiously. Nothing. He shrugs and decides not to press the issue. How is she? She woke up and spoke to us. Yeah, it's good that we went running. Good. If she's conscious, we can get her to drink something. Ryan immediately takes charge of the situation. Steve's in the kitchen. Go get some hot tea from him. Right. We all know he can make a hot tea. Well, coffee last time. Bollocks. He might not be that good in tea. Someone else needs to take charge. Jacob and I nod in unison and hurry to the kitchen to fetch that tea. Hey, Natalie. Yeah? Jacob smiles softly at me. I'm sorry for yelling at you. I guess I was just worried about Susanna. It's fine. I already thought you were a prick anyway. Hey, it's okay. I was too. I just want you to know that I know you guys care about me too. And he pauses for a moment outside the kitchen door. No! Oh, no! Why do you care about me? Until literally 30 seconds ago, I hated you. I care about you too. Oh. He turns and rushes into the kitchen without waiting for a response. I follow after him, but he's already engaged in a conversation with Steve. Thank you. Jacob rushes past me, carrying a tea with a teapot and a delicate porcelain teacup. He seems intent on avoiding eye contact. Yes, I wonder why. How'd it go? I sigh. Well, we got into a shouting match. I assume you heard that. Maybe. But I think he's feeling better now. Good. I figured talking with you would do the trick. You have too much faith in me. It worked out, didn't it? Please stop winking. This time, please stop winking. You look pretty worn out. Why didn't you get some rest? I don't know. Oh, thank God for that. You stopped winking. We can't all stay up at the same time. If you rest now, you'll be better later. I guess so. I turn and trudge up the stairs that lead to Susanna's bedroom. Or I guess it's my bedroom for now. It doesn't take much effort for me to collapse into a deep sleep. When I open my eyes, I'm in my own bed. I was going to say, this is my own bed. What? Huh? What happened? I sit up straight, trying to make sense of my surroundings. Natalie, good morning. Susanna, you're okay. What happened? What am I doing on my bed? Where's everyone else? Susanna laughs slightly. That's a lot of questions. Yes, I would prefer answers as opposed to you pointing out that I've just asked a lot of questions. Prick. Sorry. To answer all your questions, you fell asleep. You're in your bed because Trent carried you there. I woke up last night shortly after you fell asleep. The boys have all gone for home for now. I've just taken care of business, a few things, and then I'll be going back to sleep. I lean back in my bed. You're okay. Good. We're all really worried about you. I wasn't. I wasn't worried about you in the slightest. I know, I'm sorry for making such a poor decision. I should have waited for the storm to pass instead of trying to beat it. Yeah. I frowned at Susanna, attempting to give her a scolding look, but it doesn't really work out. I'm glad you're okay. Again, blindly optimistic, as am I. Just don't do it again, okay? I promise. After Susanna leaves, I lie down in my bed and stare at the ceiling. The events of last night feel pretty surreal. Last night we were all panicking, and now I'm lying in bed enjoying the sunshine. Weird. I'm just glad it wasn't any worse. This winter break has proven to be a lot more dangerous than I was expecting. And another week passes. Music again! For the first time in 20 long minutes. This feels much better. Right, so we need our intention. Our determination is almost all the way there. So we'll put one more into the general store. Even though we don't need to buy anything. Oh, our health is actually a lot better than I thought it was. Oh, fuck it then. Steve's farm it is! Actually, no, hang on, we'll do it like this. So there's enough time separating the two. Start new week, and so another week begins. Right then, not many weeds. And these parasites are going to be here until I put something down, aren't they? Yeah, I thought so. Harvest. Today's the day we work more, so it doesn't matter if we just sort of like water the plants and then harvest some more. Fucking parasites again. Bastards. I'd condemn them, but I don't think I can do that. Right, there we are. And the water level, we did that earlier, so it's fine. Oh, not that much today. Oh, actually, there is, because we need to harvest 3 things. And water the plants. Today is really nice. Yes, we're friends. Oh, how wonderful. Yay! We learned so much. Clean, are there any parasites? No, there aren't. Well, hey, Carnation placing day. And yeah, we probably need to water the plants. You put down a new amount enough. Can't believe I slept all afternoon. I can. Lazy bitch. Even though it was me who told you to do so. Whatever, don't judge, yo. In the hood and such. So once all of this comes to fruition, we'll have a shitload of money. I wrap my scarf around my neck and pull my jacket tight around me before I leave this flower shop. Today isn't quite as cold as yesterday, but the wind is stronger and it feels like it's going right through me. I shuffle down the street until I arrive at the door. The door of the store? I tug at the door open and hurry inside, stomping snow off my boots before I enter. It's cold outside. That's logical, considering the current position of the Earth relative to the Sun. No one speaks like that. No one speaks like that. That's just a smart-ass answer. Ryan looks up at me behind the counter. He looks bored. Yeah, I was just trying to make small talk. Ryan leans over the counter, folding his arms and resting them on the counter. Small talk. Do you enjoy that sort of thing? It's the polite thing to do, isn't it? Not sure. I've never been good at it. It's not that hard. You talk about the weather, sports, things like that. Yeah, I was going to say, he's not into sports. Come on. I don't follow sports, and weather seems awfully bland. Okay, then let's pick something else. We're saving it. What do you mean there's a 2-week gap? I don't know what you're on about. Let's get my work. How's work? Ryan raises an eyebrow and looks around the small stop incredulously. Quiet? I see. I feel kind of stupid for asking such an obvious question, but I forge on anyway, hoping I don't annoy him. So, not many customers? No? Ryan seems more puzzled than annoyed. Oh, must be pretty boring for you. He shakes his head. I don't get bored. Oh, I'm jealous. I get bored all the time. There's always so much to think about. I think it's rather impossible to be bored. Well, I guess that means I don't think very often, huh? I wouldn't know, but I assume you think often. I'm not sure if he's insulting me, complimenting me, or just being socially awkward. The last one. The latter. Actually, I'm putting my money on socially awkward. Maybe I should just change the subject. How does this shop stay in business, then? Well, it's the only one in Fairbrook. We hold a monopoly, so we can afford to charge what we want. The capitalist look. That sounds sketchy. It's the price of convenience. Compare prices to 24-hour drugstore with grocery store sometime and you'll see the difference. I guess, but is it really okay? No one at any of those stores complains about it. There's more than one? Yeah, my family owns a chain of drugstores in Northern California. We're branching out into Oregon too. I don't know where Oregon is. Yes, I know it's in America. I just don't exactly know where. This one is the first one ever opened by my parents, though. It all started in Fairbrook. Oh, that's cool. I'm not sure I understand why that would be cool. Well, now you're just being difficult. I'm making a real effort to be nice, you know. Why? Because I want to be friends. I don't want to shut you out just because we're strangers. We can get to know each other, right? Ryan's expression softened. He actually looks touched. Oh, so he did choose the right one by asking about an awkward thing. Being friends sounds nice. Anyway, I thought about your offer from before. And? Let's make a deal. You help me review for school and I'll teach you how to make small talk. Ryan laughs. I suppose we could do both. Both do with some instruction. So, it's a deal. He holds out his hand and I take it. He gives me a single, gentle handshake. So what you need help with? Pretty much anything but maths. Maths. With an S. Mostly, I guess. Which maths course will you be taking next semester? Geometry. I know, I'm an idiot. Ryan raises an eyebrow. I never said that. You're thinking it, aren't you? He smiles, he looks amused. What sort of person do you think I am, Natalie? Intelligence isn't the only measure in this world. I think it's more important to understand the more nuanced things in life, culture, if you will. He shrugs. Yeah, tell that to some of the most famous scientists ever. You're not actually intelligent. It's not really that worth it, if I'm honest. Are you cultured? Well, no. In that case, you're not that good, are you? Cough.